we've installed a fish screen. So during construction, that's going to stop any fish from coming in. We'll put another one of these fish screens on the downstream side so that we don't have fish coming from below into our construction site. As a precaution, we're going to sweep this with the electric fishing machine and take out any fish that are in between. So Lawson's just going to tell you a little bit about the machine and how it works.
Fishing machine basically puts a pulsating DC current through the water, up to 600 volts in 1 amp. 1 amp's enough to stop your heart. I haven't killed anybody yet, but main thing is this thing strikes, and so does this, and any waratahs, because basically the current goes through from here, through the water, through the ground, and back to the airstrap. Anything touching the water of the ground.
For example, if we have Craig hold 2 waratahs and
I mean, often when we're doing demos or whatever, you'll see people leaning on a fence post. So don't lean on fence post wooden, you're right, but don't lean on one of them or touch the wire. Yeah, basically the good thing about these is they cause one half or one side of the fish to spasm, and depending on the species, they all react different. Trout are really good because they'll actually swim towards you and then go belly up and then net them. Eels, it tends to just stun them. So quite often you can tell whether there's an eel under the bank. You'll get a whole lot of disturbance, but you don't always get them out in the first pass. A lot of native species, because their nervous system's all different, they all react differently. So if you're targeting native, you kind of got to tweak the pulse widths and lengths to have a better effect. What we use it for is finding out what's in the stream.
There are conditions on most of the consents. Now in Nelson, for example, we know where and when bullies spawn, when the inanga spawn, and the conditions on the consent usually read you cannot work during these periods unless A, the ecologist, the freshwater ecologist has decided there is no spawning, which is sometimes the case, or they can demonstrate that there's no effect of your operation on the spawning. So if we're managing the sediment and the sediment's not going to get on the nest, for example, or we're not moving the fish, we can still work. But it needs the conditional on a freshwater ecologist.
Sediment control device put in the stream to catch any sediment from heading downstream, so we get that, keep that water clarity, leaving the work site as clear as possible.